So our next speaker is Council Member Janet Keo Conklin from La Palma. Thank you so much, Council Member Conklin, for making it all this way from La Palma, you guys, to support us in our mental health effort. Councilmember Conklin, I met with her last week actually, and she's very passionate about mental health and mental wellness in the community. And I'm sure she's going to talk more about like her journey and also her experience in mental health and bringing together these programs for the community. I think it's amazing that you're so involved in the community, because not many civic leaders take the time to meet with constituents, to meet with community members, to learn about them, to learn about the services and what they do. So I would like to, for you all, to warmly welcome Councilmember Conklin up to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is Janet Keo Conklin, council member from the city of La Palma. And also, I'm running for Orange County Assessor. I will be the first female out of 136 years to take over Orange County as an assessor, and the first Asian as well. So can we take a moment to just, thank you for the clap. Can we take a moment just to pay respect to those people who did commit suicide? Let's just take a moment. Thank you so much. Suicide prevention is very, very important, and I think that it can be prevented, it's preventable. However, when we feel alone, there's a lot of causality, and I hate being behind a podium, so I'm one of those people who likes to walk so that I can see my audience and engage you all. So when I went through college, my first year of college at UC Irvine, whoever went to UC Irvine, oh good, Zod, right? It's very stressful because when you enter college, you thought you were really smart. In high school, you think you're the smartest. When you get to college, there are other students are smarter than you. Like, it's really tough now because everybody wants to be here. And so my first year, I was really stressed out, and I came home because I commute. I had a Pell Grant, and I had to work, put myself in college, like most of us, right? Refugee child. My parents have a donut shop, so long story short, parents got divorced, put myself through high school, and made it through college, came home, mom left dad, and now has a boyfriend, right? And so came home, I'm like, Mom, I'm really stressed out. I shared this with my staff and Nina too, and my mom said, in Laos, because I'm Cambodian Laotian, and in my language you go kill yourself. Yeah, right? Can you imagine nowadays when somebody goes, I'm really depressed, I'm really stressed out, without compassion or empathy, somebody, your own parent tell you to go kill yourself? Now, there's a mouth thing too, mind you. If I really wanted to listen to my mom, I would probably jump off the balcony, right? Because I'm taking a student loan, I'm putting myself through school, and when I was 16 years old, my parents split up, and they go, you're old enough, and I had to put myself through school, and I was homeless. Can you imagine getting through high school, then college, coming home, and your mom's like, you're not eating, you're gonna have to wait until my boyfriend eats, and go kill yourself. You're like, you feel worthless. You feel like, what the heck? So I have no value. So I understand as students, I'm very compassionate about helping young minds. Nowadays, because of social media, we are more isolated than ever before. Am I right? We are in a world of comparison. And I will tell you, people don't know the whole truth about my life because I don't put out negative stuff. The whole truth, nothing but the truth, is not on social media, on Facebook. It's called Facebook. So a lot of younger people don't know about Facebook because I'm a pro at Facebook. My life is fine. But then I went through a divorce, went through a depression. It was like my first year and a half in city council, right? And I lost everything. Used to have a house, used to have a husband, had a lot of money, and now I'm just like level again. And compounded with that is you have colleagues or your opposition who wants to see nothing but your downfall, right? So you're like alone, and you're going. So every time I go to my city council meeting, I get beat up. I come home and I cry, right? I feel so lonely. It's just like, God, will this ever end? So, like I said, if there's a church member, there's a church, there's a colleague, there's that one friend, relative, you've got to look for that one person. Because, you can close that door and then you cry on your own pillow. People look at my Facebook and think everything's hunky-dory, but, you go through a divorce unexpectedly, you lost everything. No money, no income, but I still have this city council that I committed to finishing up. I don't give up. Of course, my colleague wants me to quit. That would be so good for them because it means that they can put in their person and get the votes they want. I'm like, I fight too hard to be where I am, right? I put myself through college, won the city council on my own. I'll be damned if my ex-husband caused me to kill myself, right? So I just want you all to know that Instagram people are not real. Facebook happiness is not real, okay? Don't compare yourself to that. And know that there is somebody out there. Just have hope. And I want to thank Nina for putting this together, Ted for also, bringing OCTA here, trustee, where is our board trustee, Phu Nguyen, and Paul, right? Thank you all for putting this together and giving us a platform to share this. Suicide prevention is preventable. What you see that's glitter and gold is not always glitter and gold, and that you should seek help because there's always somebody there to help you. And one time I was so depressed after my husband left, I called one of these hotlines, right? Not because I could kill myself, because at 11 o'clock you're home alone and you're like, fudge, I'm so lonely. Gotta talk to a mental health professional. Is the one that I have, she's off the clock, right? And they're like, you don't want to talk to your sister because she blames you for the divorce, so you're the a-hole who husband's left and all the money and whatever gone with that, right? So I want to also share with you how resilience is going to be okay. It will be okay. Find someone else you can help, because sometimes when we help other people, it makes us feel better. So find a church, local leader. Well, I will tell you that I will advocate to say we need to have more community gathering. And if you notice that anybody has a behavior change, they look more depressed, more withdrawn, it's something that's going on with them. Be a friend. Say, hey, are you okay? Because I learned that sometimes I want to reach out to talk to somebody because I'm so lonely. And sometimes they don't have the time for me. And I learned that if somebody says, hey, you got a moment? Give them that moment. I'm very busy, but I will drop everything to help people. It's not the youth. It can be veterans as well. Because I learned, because I work with the veterans community, that I learned that like every 15 minutes, a veterans kill themselves because they fought, they're trying to get resources, and they are incapable of getting resources, right? Especially the Vietnam veterans, when they go fight in Vietnam, they come back, and people's, they're upset with them for being in a war that we don't want to be in. So now the veteran says, don't say thank you for your service. This is a Vietnam vet. They say welcome home, because they would not welcome when they came home. So little fact for you: when you see a Vietnam vet, tell them welcome home. So I wanted to be able to, on a local level, see if we could, have funding to help with people, for staff, right? On the local level, we have to recognize that. In school, we have to work with our guidance counselors to recognize depression, recognize that. Just a few weeks ago, I worked with Council Member Melinda Liu on anti-trafficking, human trafficking. This goes hand in hand, okay? So I'm very involved with the community in terms of, if we see something, we do something, take action. If you want to run for city council and you say that these people are not doing enough, join the committee, do something like you all are doing right now. We can save one life if we recognize that. And so let's work together. I'm happy to share my information. If you need anything, we could collaborate, okay? And I thank you for your time, and you have a really nice day.
Thank you very much, Councilmember. As you will listen to Councilmember Janet share, one other thing I hope you take away how real she is. She's not sugarcoating, right? She's not playing politics or PC with her words. When someone is in a state of crisis, they don't need any of that stuff. They need us, they need you to be real with them. They need to connect on a real human level. And so I want to thank you very much for sharing your story. And the other thing that we all hear, mental illness and crisis does not discriminate. Does not discriminate age, sex, gender, religion, social class status, where you are. It can impact any one of us at any time. So the fact that all of us are here together in solidarity speaks volume. As City Council Member Jenna have just shared her story as a civic leader, right? Any one of us can be impacted, and we can also overcome it as well. And so the next guest I want to invite is George to be able to come to share